Well, hello, and welcome to a new video from yours truly over here on A Healthy Dose of Fran. And today I am talking about cons, specifically Comic-Cons. That was obvious. I don't know why I said specifically, but yes, I have the amazing opportunity to go back to MCM London Comic Con this October, which at the time of filming right now is a week away from the first day of it starting. I technically go in on the Thursday first to set up, but a week today I will be at Comic Con, hopefully selling books. But to actually, get ready for it and just the whole event, I kind of wanted to show you all the behind the scenes of getting things set up, how it all goes, how the process works, etc, etc. I technically should have started this sooner when I was applying, but the application process is, well, it's just me applying and hoping I get in, which I did, so yay. But yes, I want to show you all about my packing process, what I'll be selling, and then showcasing the event at Comic-Con itself to show you all what cons are like. And yeah, let's see how it goes. But for now, here is all my stuff. Now, I will admit, it is messy, and that is because I am still kind of packing everything up. I've got one box of Eileen here. This will be like a box of knickknacks, but I'm kind of still trying to figure out whether or not it should be a box of knickknacks or if I should put the box of knickknacks into a backpack instead. I'm basically figuring that out because I also have another box of Eileen that I need to get to the event, as well as in this case here, this is a box of Home to the Wild and Way of the Wild, whilst these two boxes, one, two, oh my god, and Chaos Reigns, are also boxes of Home to the Wild and Way of the Wild. Let's move these over here. But yes, I also have a stand. I'm just going to put like an image of what the stand looks like. It's basically a giant Spiral of Life cover with a huge stand that I have to have my girlfriend help me stand up because I'm too small. But she won't be there, so hopefully there'll be someone who can help me get it up. But anyway, yes, that is a stand. It's very pretty and it helps, make the stall stand out a little bit more. I also have like a bunch of art prints. So this is one for the Green Man Falls cover, and this is just for the character Brat Dane, just because I thought he'd be very popular. I also have stickers in preparation. So I've got some, which is the main quote from my Into the Wild series. We've got some Brat Dane, who is not super, there we go, you can see some Brat Dane there. I've got chibi versions of Artemis and Jamie as well. I am eventually one day hoping to get more stickers, but currently they aren't selling super well, so that may have to wait. I then also have key rings of the chibi versions and a bunch of bookmarks of Eileen's cover and Echoes of the Wild short. I give those out for free because it's good advertising. And these are not going to be here anymore, but I did originally have QR codes to my two short stories, which are like 99p. But they are now going to become links to my main books, specifically the audiobook for Spiral of Life. And then I have my prices at the bottom there as well. But yeah, this is all of it. I still need to organise because, again, like I said, I have to get this box in there too, unless I want to do like multiple round trips, in the sense that I would go for an hour and 20 minutes journey all the way to the XL Stadium, which is where the event is being held on the Thursday, come all the way back to where I live, and then go all the way back again. Which I don't really want to do that because that's a lot of travel in one day. So I'm basically going to have to reorganize this somehow. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that right now, but we're going to figure it out. And hopefully you'll see the process of me doing that. So it is it's kind of somewhat done. As you may see, still have a big box here of all my Home to the Wild and Way of the Wild series, which is my Tarzan retelling, Sapphic Tarzan retelling specifically. I can't fit it in. I could technically overflow it, but I've got to walk with this for about nearly 2 miles to get to the station, and then be on a train with it with other people for an hour and 20 minutes. So I don't want to overflow it too much. What I'm probably going to have to do is take what I've already got with me, which is 14 copies of Home to the Wild and 8 or 10 copies of Way of the Wild, with all the copies of The Spiral of Life first, and then like other things. I've got all of my merchandise stuff in my backpack that I'll be taking on my back. And then on the Friday, leave extra early and take this box with me to then, sorry, my voice went really weird. I was like hiccuping halfway through. Take this on the Friday and just go in super early ahead of it all starting, and get the last of that last of those books up as well. But basically everything is there except for these last lots of Home to the Wild and the Way of the Wild. But it's looking good. It's I know for a fact it's going to be so heavy to carry around. Oh god. Thankfully all the lifts are working. The lift where I am didn't used to be working. It is now, so thankfully that's okay and I don't have to worry about that. But yes, I will be travelling with this big ass trolley, with thanks to AK Faulkner who recommended this trolley for me to get. This will be my first time using it actually, because the last con I was at was just down the road, so we could just drive, and we didn't take all of my merchandise because it was a 1-day event and it only lasted for about 6 hours, so there's no point taking all of it. But this is a huge event. It is very, very far away, so I'll be using the trolley, and my partner can't take me, mainly because it's super expensive to get there anyway, and it's easier on the train. But it will just be me with the trolley heading to the station. So 6 days from now, I will be documenting that journey of taking this to the station for that 1-hour-and-20 journey, and then getting into the con and setting up. And then obviously all the con stuff. But let's transition to that now. Now, I hope you can hear me because I put my headphones in forgetting that I needed to record this. But as you can see, I have my trolley and my backpack, and I'm heading to the station. Oh my god, I've already hit my first hurdle. Fuck, there's no really low. This is a problem, but we'll see how this goes. Thankfully, I did get to the station on time. Thankfully, also, someone helped me get everything on the train because it was not easy getting everything there. And then I was just on the train for about 1-hour-and-10 minutes, waiting until I got to the XL Stadium. Once there, I picked up my cards and started to find my way to a writer's block. We were in the South Hall this time, which apparently is the bigger hall and where you're meant to get more people, so hopefully that was a good sign too. And then from there, all it really was getting everything set up. So I found my table and I got ready. So I have no idea if you can hear me, but it's nearing the end of the first day, and I underestimated how much people were going to love Eileen. And I now only have 3 copies left. And we've had no Wi-Fi, so cash payments and card payments have been hard, except for just quite literally by the skin of our teeth having been able to get some. So yeah, it's been a stressful first day, but also a very, very good first day. I was not remotely expecting to basically sell out of one of the books on the first day. That's crazy. And then we still got 2 hours left, so we're gonna see how this goes. We have an hour to go, and I have just sold out of Eileen on day 1. What the fuck? So it is day 2. You can probably hear the roads. They're a lot busier than I was expecting for 10 to 7 in the morning. It is a long day, and I only have 30 books left to sell. So it's going to be interesting. The internet has also not been great, so hopefully it'll be better today, but I'm not expecting anything good. But yeah, here's Comic-Con day 2. So it is day 2. I have obviously entirely sold out of Eileen, and I only have 6 copies of Hunt of the Wilds and 6 copies of Whale. I've got 12 books left, and I've got another day to go. I'm very much underprepared. The sign is still working great, and we have unfortunately had a few homophobes today, which has not been great, but sadly to be expected in some geek worlds. But you know, it is what it is. But it's been going great, and I'm very, very happy with how it's all been going. I've just got a fan coming, hold on, so I'm back. But yeah, it's all been going really well. I even had someone, and someone bought my book at the last con and read it in 3 days and came back this time to buy the sequel. That's amazing. I even had someone who bought it yesterday who came up to me today to tell them that they've been reading it and really enjoying it, and then they may buy the sequel today or tomorrow if they finish it. That's insane to me. Like, there are people out in the world reading my books. Mad. We are, oh, can I, 2 hours away from the end of day 2. I have 2 books left. 2. And then all I've got is stickers. I have 1 day left. What am I gonna do? Don't get me wrong, by the way, I'm thrilled. I'm just now stuck. But note to future Fran and any budding authors out there going to cons, always overestimate how popular you're going to be. Because I did not, and now I'm going to go a day without selling any books. Hey, so we are in the final hour now of the 3-day Comic-Con event. All books gone. I've sold a couple of art prints. Shout out to Randall Coker, my artist, amazing. And yeah, it's been good. We've got a bunch of online sales as well from the QR codes we've got out. I've gotten a dinosaur jumper, and yeah, it's been good. Unfortunately, we've had more homophobia today, which has been a pretty shit experience. I'm trying not to let it get to me, but it is just a little bit. We've had a lot of it these last 3 days. Saturday and Sunday have been the worst. We've had people openly calling it disgusting in our faces. Well, not directly in our faces, but close enough to make it clear that they're saying it about us. And that's me and my table mate, True. So yeah, it's been a bit shit from that angle, but from the Comic-Con perspective as a whole, it's been a really great time. I'm excited for my next one. We'll order way more books next time for sure. And yeah, I'll do a video next for the, you know, rundown of it all for anyone who's interested in doing cons in future. So, let's talk cons. Now, obviously I've been doing my breakdown through all of this, and though I had some not great experiences, like I mentioned, the homophobia that myself and other writers, and as it turns out, some artists in Artist Alley also experienced, all in all, cons are probably the best thing that writers, artists, and creatives can do. Not only are you getting to interact with your audience face to face, you're getting the chance to hear directly from them. So like I mentioned in one of my previous sections, I had someone who came to me who I met in May at one of my first big cons, who bought my first book there and came back to buy the sequel. And they told me how much they loved reading it, how they usually struggle reading, but for the first time they were able to read an entire book in 3 days because they loved my work that much. And that brought me so much joy to hear. And I had that with so many people. There was someone who bought a book on Friday who came to tell me how much they were already enjoying it by Saturday. The interactions that I get at cons are amazing. And like, I've had people DM me afterwards, after seeing it at con, to tell me how much they're enjoying my work. It's something you can't get fully with just the online sales. And in general, you're making better money at them as well. While there's obviously the whole, you got to get back your table and travel costs, which can be a little bit difficult sometimes, you're still getting more direct profits from that in comparison to KDP, Ingram Spark, and After Digital and stuff like that take quite a big percentage. You're getting all of the profits directly to you, as well as having that human interaction and just getting to meet people who maybe who wouldn't find your work outside of a con. In my case, being someone who's obviously an indie author, it is incredibly hard to find my work because it's not going to be pushed out. I don't have a big publishing house behind me. A lot of it is me having to put in my own money and my own time and my own energy into marketing and getting the word out there. And it may not always hit my audience. But doing it at con, I'm meeting my audience face to face. I'm getting to have that sales pitch directly to them. Oh, sorry. My throat is not great at the moment. I'm getting to do that sales pitch directly to them of Lesbian Tarzan, Lesbian Percy Jackson, telling them about my future work, having them sign up to my newsletter. All that sort of stuff can only happen in face to face. So if you are wondering whether or not as a creative you should do cons, you should. They are the best way to interact with your audience, and they're the best way to make back any money you may be putting into this project and these works. So if you can, do it. And I am looking forward to my next one. So if you're around in Birmingham from the 29th to the 1st of December, well, the 29th of November to the 1st of December, come find me and I'll see you in the next one.